Sustainable materials management is trying to help us get away from thinking of these things as waste items, but yet they're materials. They were made out of something. They're precious. There was an intensive process used, and let's keep that going through this kind of circular process.
This is still viewed as a waste management process in many cases, as opposed to a materials recovery process. So part of this is moving the needle on the philosophy. I'm Doug Daley. I'm an associate professor at the State University of New York, College of Environmental Science and Forestry. I'm dealing with recovering non-marketable papers from the current waste stream and diverting them into compost.
Our team is looking at composting those items that are paper or cardboard that are difficult to recycle, things like wax corrugated paper.
Paper egg cartons, tubes inside of paper towels and toilet paper, Kleenex, napkins, freezer boxes, cereal boxes, food packaging. Wax coatings, inks make it very challenging to actually recycle those materials. So there's a lot of good fiber there, but because of all the other things, it doesn't get into the recycling stream. Paper is principally carbon. Carbon is essential feedstock for composting operations. We've got energy and we've got nutrients embodied in that paper product. We should use it to its highest and best use. So the how, we adopted the use of surfactants. Surfactants are very common in soaps and detergents. It reduces the surface tension of water. The more water that's available to the microbes, the more successful we can be in degrading whatever paper product we put in there. After 90 days, composting. My graduate research assistant made little 1-inch squares of wax-coated corrugated cardboard, and we mixed that in with our wood chips and our food waste and different applications of this surfactant, trying to simulate what's going on in a large-scale system. How do we prove that this works? Well, we look at carbon dioxide respiration, which is an indication of biological activity. We can see differences in that biological activity depending on how much cardboard we add, how much surfactant we add, and draw our conclusions from that.
The good work that Doug Daley is doing with composting and taking a look at these paper residuals, really cool cutting edge stuff that also is making a really beneficial product in the end that could be used for agricultural purposes and soil augmentations.
What we're hoping to do is address many of the concerns that operators across New York State have expressed, which is, how do I handle the paper when it comes into the facility? Do I need to store it? Do I need to pre-process it to get it ready for composting?
Providing technical assistance to businesses of all sizes of how they can reduce waste will save costs, as well as identifying new markets for materials that they thought was waste. All things are going to reach the end of their useful life. And so how can we use those core components again?
We're going to start by looking at compost that's readily available across New York State in retail outlets. We contacted municipalities and asked them, are you composting? If you're not composting, would you be willing to start composting if we provided you the support? And that's a big part of what we're doing, is helping the industry grow.